Alright guys, welcome back. This is Lift 1 post-holiday, but before we get into that, I feel like it's only right to address the truly shocking and very upsetting news of the passing of Diogo Jota. When I saw that this morning, I was, like I say, very shocked, and it is, of course, first of all, prayers to his family and friends. I can't imagine what that must be like for them. Got married 2 weeks ago. He's got 3 kids, and just like that, him and his brother Andre Silva as well. We can't forget that. Rest in peace to both of them. It's very very sad news. As an Arsenal fan, I can say from my perspective, he loved the goal against us. He would always score against us for Liverpool. But this is, of course, something beyond football, and it serves as a reminder that there are no guarantees in life, and that anything can happen. So, like I say, very, very, very sad news. I think, shocked not only the football world but the sporting world as well. A lot of media outlets outside of the football world also reporting on it. It is honestly tragic news. Like I say, thoughts and prayers out to his family and friends. I feel like it wouldn't have been right to not address that, seeing as I do talk about football quite a lot on this channel, despite this being a lifting channel. But yeah, we are back from holiday now officially, and I feel like the first important thing to talk about is my weight, because I went to Italy, and Italy, I pretty much only ate pizza and pasta, which is something that you do not want to be eating on a bulk. High in carbs, not necessarily high in protein, depends what you get with it. Also quite high in fats also. However, despite that, I did not actually lose any weight or gain any weight. I maintained. I weigh 87 kg. Maybe I'll put on 0.2 kg, tiniest of differences. And that just goes to show, if I just had this as my diet for the rest of this cut, but I ate a little bit less, and I stayed in more of a calorie deficit, I would still lose weight. Of course, don't do this, because I wasn't getting my protein in whilst on holiday, which is the main thing. But yeah, it just goes to show that calories are king at the end of the day when it comes to weight fluctuations. Based off of that, the plan now, we are cutting down the calories. I think 2,700 is the new aim. It's going to be a struggle, but it's part of the process, and I'm also very much looking forward to it. I think the hardest part now is going to be still getting the protein in, whilst having to decrease my calories. So definitely even more solely protein focused meals with a lot less fats and other high calorie dense foods that, when I was on 3,000 calories, I could treat myself to, because I was still in a decent amount of calories. But yeah, we're going to cut that down. 2,700, that is the new aim. And I think it's only right for this first lift back to make it a chest day, because chest day is the best day, right? And it's sort of my selection, seeing as I didn't get any gym workouts out there. I can train when I want. I'm feeling fully rested and ready to go. I'm going to wrap this up relatively quickly, because I took my pre-workout probably like half an hour ago, and it's definitely already kicked in. But my car didn't start. I had to jump start it. I don't know why. I've got some sort of electric fault with this car, where if I don't drive it for like 5-6 days, the battery just dies. And it's not the battery. I've got literally a new battery. I need to get this checked out. I don't know what it is. Chest day. So I'm going to go in there, warm up. I'm not sure exactly what the first movement's going to be. I'm assuming some sort of incline movement. I think that is it. So very happy to be back. You guys don't understand. As much as I love being on holiday, don't get me wrong, I was definitely missing the gym. And actually, funnily enough, quick also side story, on the flight there was some girl next to me, and I was talking to her. She's actually a bodybuilding, I think, national champion or something. So we just got into a 2-hour discussion about the gym on the way there, which is pretty it was pretty interesting for sure. I'll put her Instagram up here somewhere. Give her a shout out. as if she needs it. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get to the gym. It's 11 now. Like I say, it's a bit on the later side. I should have been there like half an hour ago. But what can you do? I'm definitely not complaining. I'm excited. I'm ready. Let's go and get this first workout in. Thorough warm up done. I'm talking that was a solid 15-20 minutes. Because yeah, I mean, if you haven't lifted any weights for a while, when I say a while, a week, I just want to make sure, you know, all my joints, muscles, everything's feeling good before I get into my first working set back. So I'm going to start off incline dumbbell press. I think the last chest day, that last chest day that we done in that Virgin gym was chaos. Yeah, we done an incline barbell bench, which honestly felt quite good. Something I may consider doing going forwards. We'll see. It took a while to set up, so that was one of the biggest issues, and it didn't feel too stable unracking it. So I don't know. I'll stick with the dumbbells for now. But yeah, I'm thinking 3 sets here. There's that chest press machine in this gym that we done 2 chest days ago, if you guys can remember, that I really enjoyed. So definitely gonna hop on that later. But like I say, thorough warm up done. I've got the 36s. We'll see how these move. Yeah, 8 rep minimum. Should be able to get it. We'll see how many. And yeah, like I say, 3 sets. Let's go into number 1. Right, 10 reps, we'll take that. We'll keep the same weight for this next one. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling my chest. I feel like activate a little bit more than usual. Probably just because it's like a shock to the muscles again. Similar to like when you first start training. Which means one thing. I'm going to be extremely sore tomorrow, which I kind of miss that feeling. But yeah, good opening set, like I say. Go for 2 more. I think this next one will keep the same weight and potentially drop down for the last one. Okay, it's crazy how humbling the cut is when it comes to lifting weights in the gym. This is definitely a downside that I spoke about. I was not looking forward to whilst I was still bulking up. The 34 kgs, I've not even touched incline dumbbell press for months. And even that last set there felt heavy. So one thing I've definitely noticed before I went away is the fatigue going into your next set just feels a lot more effective, like in a bad way. Like you do feel a lot more tired going into the next sets rather than when you're on a bulk. But like I also mentioned, The cut is not to build muscle, it's to retain as much as you can, shred off the fat. So this is just part of the process. Like I say, there's no ego involved in lifting. It's simply do as best as you can. And yeah, those 3 sets felt great. My chest is already feeling fired up. So let's keep that going. Let's move into some flies. Okay, typically when I do my cable flies, you guys will know I like to go on that wide machine. Like the ones that extend further out so you can get a little bit of a better stretch. But the last chest day, when we done it in the Virgin gym, I had to use one of these. I actually felt really good, so we're going to go for it again. And although these aren't conventional flies, I think they still are classified as flies. We're going to go for the bottom to up ones, down to top, whatever you call it, that variation. I've been really enjoying doing that one. So I think we're going to go for 2 sets here because, like I say, on hopping that chest press machine on the other side of the gym also, not just shove it in at the end like we did last time when we used it. And I want to get some proper flies in on the Pec Dec machine also, so I don't want to overload too much volume, especially not for the first session back. And on the cut, not as much volume is needed, although I do want to treat myself, deprived from working out for a week, even if the last set is not as effective as it should be. I want to get more volume in today, simple as that. So yeah, we're going to go for 2 sets here. I think this weight is fine. If not, I'll just drop it down instantly. But like I say, 2 sets. Let's get it. Alright, that felt super good. One thing I need to always be wary, or you guys in general should be wary, you can't, or you will, but you have to try and minimise the work of your biceps, because even there I've got a tiny pump just from doing that one set there. And the way how I like to mitigate that is, I believe, by keeping your elbow as straight as possible. You're working as much of your chest and a lot less of the biceps, but inevitably, you will get some by activation on this particular movement. But it's not the end of the world. If anything, we'll just look a little cooler on the pump check. But yeah, very good weight. It's at 16 reps, so we'll just keep it the same. Go for one more. Okay, great couple sets. Started already getting my lat raises in, just here on the cable. But yeah, we'll be on 5 sets in total. As I move over to our chest press machine on the other side, because I definitely want to finish off with conventional flies. So let's go over there, do that. Okay, 2 great sets. I can't believe, honestly, that I never used this machine before 2 chest days ago. It is so good. One thing you may notice, I don't know if you can tell from the angle, I still create a little arch. That way, your chest gets a better stretch. Your shoulders are more rounded back. You're not activating your front delts. Mainly just literally only chest work, especially when you go light like this. When a little bit too light for that first set, you can really focus on isolating the chest muscle. Yeah, let's move over to flies, and that will be the end of this chest day. Okay, we have done 3, 5, 7 sets already. Is 9 too much? I don't know. Well, we're gonna definitely do 1 set here. If this is the last one, we're gonna make it a drop set or a rest set. I feel like I want to do 1 more, which that is why I'm leaning towards. Yeah, you know what, let's just go for 2 sets here. Yeah, here focus like always. I'm not going too heavy. Just really focus on getting that squeeze. And of course, like always, to end off the set, getting those half reps in. And I forgot that, yes, I've moved these back by 1 just to get a little bit of a better stretch for like a month ago now. Yeah, let's finish off strongly. Okay, I definitely missed that feeling of really leaving it out there on the final set of the workout. off of chest anyway. I'm going to some shoulder work after this. Yeah, as far as chest goes, we're done. So we get a pump check. Okay, this is the spot here has 100% quickly become my favourite place to get a pump check in. A, lighting I think is the best here, and B, the mirrors aren't actually the cleanest here. I don't know if you guys can notice sometimes in the mirror room, down the steps down there somewhere, the mirror's always a little bit musty. Yeah, let's go quick pump check, see what we work for. And like I say, I'm going to finish up with some shoulders. Alright, I'll definitely call that very successful. Just I've missed the feeling of just having a pump, and I feel like because I was obviously only cutting for a week before I went away, I was still so used to seeing the bulky look. It is cool to start seeing, all these striations and the abs starting to come through, and the chest just looks bigger even though it's not. That's just because the fat is slowly peeling away and getting more lean, and it just feels good. Yeah, we are done chest. I might show some shoulders today. I think I will, so let's move over to that. Yeah, hopefully this is a decent enough angle. Maybe I'm a little bit far away, but meh, at the end of the day. Yeah, let's do some dumbbell shoulder overhead press. Bit of a mouthful, that one. Yeah, I mean, you can do this on the Smith, do have a barbell, which I don't think is the best option, but I think Smith with dumbbells has always worked best for me. So we're going to stick with the dumbbells. Just simply quicker to set up. Yeah, rather than trying to align the Smith machine. That's the one negative thing about Smith machines. I know you can get some where they're like built in, so that the bench doesn't move around, so it's always centered. Which if this gym had some of those, that'd be pretty cool. But that's more for the big gyms where there's plenty of Smith machines, because otherwise people do all sorts of things with the Smith. But yeah, I think 2, maybe 3 sets here. Like I say, hopefully I'll be in shot decent enough. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, I don't know how good this angle is going to be. Hopefully it'll do. I just can't be bothered to carry that box around with a tripod. I'm going to literally buy one tomorrow. It's time. Yeah, and showing one set there. Honestly, is there any point of you guys seen 3 sets of the overhead shoulder press that was the same weight? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to finish off final exercise for today for the readouts. Don't forget your readouts, guys. They definitely show. A lot of people do them on your back days, which I also understand, just because when you do get that back pump, it does look cool. But technically, they are part of the shoulders, so I just do them with my chest and shoulder days. Yeah, I'm going to go for 3 sets once again. I think here I'll also only just show 1 set, so you're going to see this one. I'm going to do 2 more after that. And yeah, let's finish strong here. Okay, I don't know how obvious it is, but when I do my rear delt flies, I do them a slightly different way. It's almost like I split it into two separate movements. So yeah, you'll see me quite wide with my elbows. Then I'll bring it about halfway, and then I'll tuck them in. Really focus on only using my rear delts, because otherwise, you can definitely get this exercise a bit wrong and engage too much of your traps. So yeah, I sort of just, I mean, I've been doing this for my rear delts for a very, very long time, so I sort of just figured it out myself one day, and I liked it a lot. So if you think my form's a little bit dodgy, this is what works best for me to, yeah, like I say, negate all my traps. And even now I'm just feeling my rear delts, so I'm definitely working. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2 more sets then. Like always, core work and cardio. I think I'll see you guys on the cardio machine. We'll do a little chat, since it's been a while, so see you guys on there. Alright, you guys join me 3 minutes and 30 seconds into my cardio. This is the one thing that I did do, I suppose, on holiday. A load of walking, loads of steps. So I guess cardio is, I feel like that's one of the also main reasons that I didn't put on weight. Of course, calorie. I wasn't in a major calorie surplus or anything, but also burning the calories of a load of walking, using those carbs from all that spaghetti and pizza to at least some decent use. But yeah, I almost forgot that for crunches nowadays, I'm using the machine down there, not the body weight exercises. So I feel like I'll do a good review in like a month's time after I see some progress, and of course as I get leaner as well, they'll definitely start to show even more. Because I would like to do my ab work before I get my pump check, so that when I get my pump check, I've got somewhat of an ab pump also. But then I feel like, the chest pump in this case would have died down by that time, so a bit of a trade-off, but whatever. Yeah, what is there to say? Vlog coming soon, guys. I recorded a lot of the holidays, so I just need to edit that. Ooh, speaking of which, I didn't even do an outro for it. Whatever. Yeah, there'll be a whole video from that trip, and yeah, like I say, I'm happy to be back. Although, what's today? The 3rd. In exactly 1 week, I am off to Barcelona for a 3-day trip also. But after that, I promise no holidays anymore planned for pretty much the rest of the year, so you can keep grafting there. But yeah, I miss the gym, man. I miss getting the pumps. I miss pushing weight. It's crazy. I can't imagine a life now without going to the gym. It's crazy. In the beginning, so many people struggle with consistency. So many people struggle with, just getting their work in, 3-4 times a week. I promise you guys, after you hit a certain time period, and the gym becomes one of your favourite parts of the day, if not your favourite, because you don't have much going on that particular day. That's certainly the case for me. For example, like today was a whole lot of just unpacking and email checking, all that type of stuff. So yeah, very good to get these workouts back in. Very excited to continue this cut properly now. So back to calorie tracking. Of course, when I'm on holiday, I knew not to eat a mountain of food, but I wasn't tracking. That's the truth. Which I sort of expected. If I'm on holiday, gotta live a little bit, But yeah, happy I didn't put on weight. That's a good thing. And sort of what I expected, because I think I was eating around 2,500 up to 3,000 calories a day. Sometimes maybe even more, hence why I've not really fluctuated weight-wise. Yeah, back to calorie tracking. Like I say, 87 kg this morning. And yeah, decreasing the calories. It's 2.7k. And speaking of calories, I am on, so I can remember, about 1,600, 1,500 right now. And protein-wise, about 90 grams. So
I've got to get in about another 90, maybe like 85, 80 grams of protein, and in that case, yeah, 1,100, 1,200 calories. So my plan is, I've got steaks, pork loin steaks, make those maybe with some eggs. Carbs may have to be passed up. We'll see. how I'll calculate it all, put it together, make sure I'm getting that protein in primarily, and of course staying in a deficit. And like I say, I mean, there's so many examples of this, guys, of people, doing challenges. There's one guy who ate, it's an American sweet, they're called Twinkies or something. He ate those for 30 days. He lost weight because he's in a deficit. There's another guy ate McDonald's 30 days straight. He lost weight. There's numerous actually experiments on that. You can probably find them on YouTube, but actually you definitely can. That's why I watched a few of those. Just goes to show calories are king, and not only do those people lose weight, and they also got healthier. Which if you think to yourself, you're eating like shit every single day, you're only eating McDonald's, how does that make you healthier? That's because, I mean, if you're fat or obese, your general health, heart health, all the fat that's being stored is keeping you unhealthy. So even if you're on deficit and you're not eating nutritious foods, if you're on a deficit, that fat is slowly burning away, which is making you healthier. So of course, I'm not saying by any means do any of those extremes, but stay in a deficit, you'll lose weight. It doesn't have to get more complicated than that by any means. Don't worry about no keto diet, intermittent fasting. Sure, if it works for you, it works for you. But the bottom line is, a deficit will keep your body weight going down. Likewise, a bulk, a surplus, will get your body weight going up. It is truly just a numbers game, and I mean, yeah, that's the theory. Simple as that, right? Of course, in reality, it can be a little bit more difficult to execute. And that's when it boils down to your discipline. How much do you want it? Would you rather give in to your cravings of a Domino's pizza, or would you rather look at the long-term aim of wanting to actually, make an improvement, actually wanting to lose weight? And that way, you won't have that. Instead, you'll have some chicken breast and some salad. Food, cheat meals like that. I'm sure they'll feel good in a moment. As soon as you're done, you just feel like shit. And that happens every single time. So just think of the long-term goal. It comes down to discipline. It comes actually, I saw an interview the other day with Miles Lewis-Skelly. If you don't know who he is, he's a young footballer. He just came through the Arsenal academy ranks, played in the first team last season. And he was talking about what kept him improving and what got him about 22 areas now. And he was just talking about, it's not about discipline, it's not about all this, it's not the choices that you make, it's down to your choices. Choice A, eat that Domino's pizza, you won't lose weight. Choice B, you don't eat that Domino's pizza, you'll lose weight. It's down to your choices, guys. What do you actually want? What do you want? Because if you know what you want, you'll make the right choices. And of course, going back to the McDonald's example and stuff, you can still eat these stuff, just stay in that deficit. If you know you've got 1,000 calories left for the day and it's already quite late, you save yourself for the evening, here and there, okay, fine, have a slightly higher in fat food. It's not going to be as good for you, but if you stay in that deficit, you will lose weight. So, like I say, down to your choices. And one more time, I'll make it sound so simple here. In theory, I know it's hard, but remember the end goal. Remember why you started. Day by day, you'll get those small victories. Before you know it, a week's gone by, you look at the scale, damn, I've lost half a kilo. A month go by. If you're someone who's starting off fat, right, and you stay in a deficit, You work out every day, you get your cardio in a month. That's how big a difference you'll see. And that in itself, the results will keep you going, because you'll be so happy with how far you've come already, and you've barely scratched the surface. And that's what I'm saying. You start to love the gym more and more. Just stick with it. Remember where you started, and just get that nutrition on point. Track those calories. It takes 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes max. And I know a lot of you guys out there, including myself, have very high screen time on your phone, whatever it may be, 6 hours, 7 hours. Well, it's 15 minutes to simply track what you ate after each meal or before each meal. It is, over the course of the day, nothing. And before you know it, you'll be talking with your buddies, saying, oh yeah, you're having 3x, that's 180 calories, that is 18 grams of protein, You'll just start to know these stuff, and it will come easier and easier. It won't feel like a chore anymore. It'll feel like it's just part of your life, and you'll just feel a lot more accomplished and happy with yourself. You're approaching 10 minutes actually. We're on 10 minutes right now of this chat. So, like I say, I'm on 13 minutes 30 seconds right now. I think I'm going to go for 20 today. That will be the end of my workout. But yeah, so happy to be back. Great chest day. Tomorrow we have back. Looking forward to that one already. And I'm just do that routine again. Then this is also another one of those things I say quickly, Let's say you slip up. Okay, let's say you have 2 days in a row where you've made some errors. You're like, oh shit, I wasn't meant to do this. I've not been in a deficit, or I've not been in a surplus on this bulk for the last few days. Then just get straight back to it, guys. Right back to it, nice and quick. And no point feeling sorry for yourself. You can only change your actions going forward. You can't change what's been done. Okay, and get back to it. Once you get back into that rhythm, you'll feel much better. It's one day, just let that one full workout gone already. In a week's time, when I'm going off to Barca, I'll be talking about how quickly this week has flown by. I'm telling you, time will pass. Anyway, put in the work, track those calories, improve your life, improve your health. And yeah, that's I suppose the main thing with this channel in general. I want to help as many of you guys out there, because I know the benefits. I know how good it is for your mental health, for your confidence as a person in general. So if you're someone who is considering going to the gym or anything like that, start, because you will definitely not regret it. How many people have you heard of, maybe in a close friend circle, that have started working out and they've said after a few months, I'm not happy with the progress. I wish I just stayed skinny. I wish I just stayed fat. It just doesn't happen. Sometimes, sure, some people may not have the consistency to keep going, but it's not like they regret the results. Everyone always likes the results. So yeah, and after some time, you also start to love the journey, which is, I think, the most important thing. Showing up every day, getting your workout in, feeling good, and the results will come simply as a byproduct. It's impossible. It's like a maths equation. If your nutrition, your rest, hydration, and your effort in the gym all in check, there's no way that you will not get results. It's just not possible. And if you're not getting results, it means one of those 4 things are lacking. Okay, primarily, of course, nutrition and work in the gym, but rest is pretty much equally as important. It will give your muscles a chance to recover, and hydration, you'll just feel a lot better. I've not had a headache for about 2 years. The reason for that, hydration. I'm always hydrated. I drink a lot of water throughout the day. So if you have any headaches, I can almost guarantee that's because you've not drank enough water. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going on a little bit of a ramble. 13 minutes, 35 seconds already. But yeah, for the final time, very happy to be back. Keep an eye out for the vlog. I should have that out in the next week. I think I need to start and edit it. It's quite a lot of footage I need to get through. So yeah, thank you, likewise, guys, for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you for back day tomorrow.